All right, we are live. Very excited.
We are live. It is Vikings Rams. It is the battle of the horns this week. Who is going to be the horniest team and who's going to come out on top on Sunday? It's a big game for the Vikings. Oh my God. Gotta mute that.
I'm thinking you might have practiced that line, the Battle of the Horns, all week.
I just thought of it just before we started. It came to me
I believe you.
like a wrecking ball. Matt Helmstead, what a Viking name.
Helmstead. Yeah, we'll give it a little bit here. See if anybody hops on. But a lot to talk about. As of now, Vikings are the 7th seed. Who's excited? Us.
In this wild and crazy season, I think just getting in will be enough. And then, anything can happen.
Wow. Well, NFC, it's a juggernaut right now.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Harms in the house.
Patrick Harms.
I'm going to say over 10.
Making his game show debut. Some call it a debut. Patrick Harms, check out the video if you have not yet done it. I'm not going to comment on how he did, but I'm going to comment. What a handsome fellow.
Yeah, no, we will not give any spoiler alerts, but Patrick Harms held his own. There's no doubt about that.
Not surprised.
Monamita, we got breaking news. He's got 5 chicks over.
Oh my God, he's going to be sore for Christmas.
I think they're going to be sore for Christmas.
Ooh!
All right, here we go. Billy Bats. Hey, absolutely. Billy Bats is a patron member. Let's fucking go. Absolutely. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Billy Bats was 48. We are up to 49 right now. 1 to 50.
Billy Bats, he can bat from the left side or the right side.
Nope.
Zim owns Stafford. Yeah.
Like
there's
this Helmstead,
something to that
character.
Helmstead. Is that his last name or the name of his sword? The Helmstead.
I don't know. But we got those damn Rams coming to town, and we are going to whoop up on their ass, or at least we're going to hope we whoop up on their ass. Lot to talk about in these Rams.
I'm going to be spoiler. I'm not really worried about the Rams.
Helmstead already wants to be the 50th. This guy is a fan favorite immediately.
Does he not see the ticker?
Oh, no, that's too hard. You can't click on that. I got you.
Oh.
There you go, Matthew.
Wow. Helmstead.
Aga A. I'm probably butchering that. First time catching a preview. Let's go. Absolutely. Hope you got a beer in your hand. Back to Patrick Harms. Those are not easy questions. They weren't.
Yeah, they weren't. I don't know. I think I got them all. I would probably have timed out on one of them.
Yeah, you took way too much time. I think you were Googling something, so
no,
that doesn't count.
Yeah. Some people call my mind Google.
Check out that video because we're going to be bringing on patrons every so often. I'm not going to say it's going to be weekly, but we're going to be doing a trivia show. You get 5 for 5. You get 1 bar and Lupagus swag.
And how do the patrons, the Patronites, as I call them, how do they get on the show?
They just got to hit me up. Once you're a Patreon, you can message me. Patrick Harms is giving spoiler alerts.
Yes, he is. We got Sneaky Joe in the house tonight.
Sneaky Joe's in the house.
Yes, right. We do.
I bet he's got a bottle of suds in his hand.
Not often he doesn't. There's no way he'll send it to be Patreon, though.
That's all right. Mr. Noble Isley, cup runs amok. Oh, we'll see about that.
Amok, that's a great word. Really used well in a Wesley Willis song.
Used to run amok at Stargate.
Didn't you drive by some runners and then muck them up with your vehicle in a puddle?
I'll talk about that. Been confirmed it is in a can.
Yeah, we know, Joe. We know.
All right, two more minutes, and we're hopping into this preview.
We got a great
and some Vikings news. We've got Pro Bowlers. We got some transactions we got to talk about. I'm very excited.
We got a great agenda tonight. I'm really excited about it.
Noble Isley's back at it.
Don't drink the bong water.
I haven't heard a noise yet, so I don't know if for boy Helmstead has signed up yet.
He's unsheathing his sword.
You should almost get something. You should almost get something special for being the 50th.
I think there should be a one bar Olympic sword we should give him.
Don't have one of those. I don't know what that means.
We'll get one. We'll make one. I'll freaking blacksmith it in my backyard. Shirtless.
I think you did that to me once.
Blacksmith, you all right?
All
Up to
right.
15. Really doing a slow climb. We ready?
Yodeler on Price is Right.
Yeah. We need a fun game like that.
Well, let's do this. Let's.
I could be the yodeler.
Let's go balls deep right into this. Let's start off with a little Vikings news before we get into the Rams.
Yeah, we got quite a few Vikings things to talk about.
I'm more worried about our offense versus the Rams defense. Absolutely, our defense should be able to pressure enough. Well, we'll see. DJ Wanham is on a freaking tear. But let's talk news. Vikings. We got 3 Pro Bowlers this week.
Yeah, we got 3 Pro Bowlers. We got Justin Jefferson, Harrison Smith, Dalvin Cook, all named to the Pro Bowl. What do you guys think about that? Do you feel they were all deserving? I just want to see what you guys think about that before we give our takes on it.
Not only that, Viking Jerome in the house, always good to see him.
Oh, yeah.
Not only your take on it, but also if you have a snub, who was somebody that should have been in this thing and they're not.
Yeah. Good call on that one bar.
Man, I think it's pretty fair that all 3 of these guys definitely deserve it. Dalvin Cook was the top running back in the NFC. I think Harrison Smith was the top safety. Wasn't he? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know.
And Jefferson, I don't know where he landed on that, but he had to have been damn near the top.
Helmstead, did you get the ding?
Jordan Berry was snubbed. You're damn right. Did we get a 50th?
Helmstead says he did it.
Viking Jerome, Eric Kendricks, he's always a snub. I don't know how the hell he's not there. I don't know how the hell he's not the top linebacker. Checking this out. I'm on it.
Yeah, anybody else got any thoughts before we drop ours? Mine might be very controversial.
Really? Well, hey, we did it. We did it. We got to 50 before Christmas. Hey-oh.
It's a Christmas miracle. Helmstead.
This little sip here is for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any balls, you'll join us on the trivia to see if you can go 5 for 5.
Yeah.
Patrick Harms brings up a very good point. You're damn right Kirk got snubbed. That's my snub right there.
What quarterbacks got in?
I don't know, but Kirk Cousins, stat-wise, which absolutely all the Pro Bowl is, he got snubbed right up the ass.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Rodgers, I'm sure.
I'm sure Kyler Murray, maybe. I don't know. He missed a handful of games.
Stafford.
Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, Brady's in. Honestly, to me, I think the only one who really deserved it that's on this list is Justin Jefferson, clearly one of the best at his position this year.
The only one that deserved it?
Yep. Harrison Smith, I just not see enough big plays from him this year. I think it's actually a down year for him. I think he's getting in on name alone. Dalvin Cook, the touchdowns are down, but I'm guessing when you compare it to every other running back in the NFC, he's probably right up there.
He's leading the NFC in rushing yards and has missed like 3 games.
Yeah.
That's
again, I just feel
deal.
To me the one guy who really deserves it on that list is Justin Jefferson. The other 2, I don't know. I think it's more name recognition, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, if you had like a safety that you think should be in there ahead of him, that's one thing. But Harrison Smith, he's still having a very good season.
I know, but he's just not making the Harrison Smith big plays. He's not having the interceptions, forcing the fumbles, doing what we've seen him do so many times. Even the sacks are down. We're not seeing the impactful Harrison Smith that we've seen for so many years. And with Delvin, I just feel like the big gainers aren't really there. I know he's been workhorse grinder, and we've given him plenty of love with his way he's kind of carried the offense at times. But his touchdowns, he's got 6 touchdowns this year. But I don't know really who else is out there that would compete for him. Aaron Jones comes to mind. I mean, Leonard Fournette's having a good year. I'm sure I'm thinking of some obvious ones I'm forgetting some obvious ones.
Well, the way I look at this is Harrison Smith got shafted for so many years, did not get the love. If he gets in by a little pube or maybe doesn't deserve to be in it, who gives a shit? This is making up for lost time. Harrison Smith deserves it in my mind. Absolutely. I agree. He's not having his best season by any means, but he deserves to be in there. He's the best. A lot of Kendricks comments. They want Kendricks.
Yeah, I mean, it's right. I mean, Kendricks is always snubbed. Has he ever even been named to the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, he's been in the Pro Bowl. I want to say he's got 2. I could be way off.
But you're looking at it, is there really anybody else besides? I mean, maybe Brian O'Neill. I mean,
I think Jordan Berry and Kirk Cousins are actually pretty legit.
But I mean, O'Neill's got to be. I mean,
O'Neill just gets the shaft left and right.
Are you serious? Call me O'Neill.
Hello, O'Neill.
Hello.
Yeah, Kendricks just or O'Neill just.
Well, I mean, I think CJ Ham. I mean, why the hell is he not in there as a fullback?
Well, what's his nuts from San Francisco is just by far and away blew that away. Other than that, defensively, I mean, Kendricks is the big name that sticks out. Other than that, there's really nobody. O'Neill,
there's not.
O'Neill is the only one that really is big time on offense.
And who got in as the kick returner?
The Bears dude,
Jakeem Grant,
who is only a punt returner, but he is the kick returner.
Oh, that's right. So I saw somebody write that. Yeah, I guess if they're going to break that down, maybe just one return man for the Pro Bowl. But again, the Pro Bowl is what it is. It's a popularity contest.
Helmstead wants Dan Chisena, and he wants it him now.
Didn't Matthew Slater make it as just a special teamer?
Hell yeah, he deserved it. Patrick Armstrong.
He did. I don't know.
Rashad Breeland got snubbed.
Yeah, well, he can throw his shoes at the voters, I guess, is what he can do.
Purple Haze in the house. Love to see him. Happy Charlie Brown Christmas. 1 bar. Charlie Brown Christmas sucks. I will stick to my guns on that one.
No, you suck.
I might suck, but I don't like that show at all. So there's great. The Pro Bowlers. I'm going to make a bold prediction that Ezra Cleveland will be in the Pro Bowl next year.
That is bold. That is bold.
You'll be your starting left guard in the Pro Bowl.
And Christian Darrisaw will be a backup tackle.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
All right. Let's see what else is next on the old docket. Let's move on to some other Vikings news here. Patrick Peterson reportedly wants to come back to the Minnesota Vikings, wants to sign, wants to play here for another year. Do we want him back? What's your guys' thoughts on Patrick Peterson coming back for year 2 with the Vikings?
PP, what are you guys thinking? Let us know. I got some strong thoughts on this. Also, while everybody's thinking, a lot of comments about Kenny Nwangu should have went to the Pro Bowl. If he would have been there day one, I think he would have definitely been in the conversation. But I'm not giving it to him. It's such a small sample. While that small sample is fantastic, he needed to be healthy the whole year.
Yeah, but did you see? It was one of the games after his first touch. I think it was the Lions game. They called him the best kick returner in the NFL. The announcers did. So if you're the best kick returner in the NFL, you should be in the Pro Bowl.
Well, I think they were. I think we need to make a shirt out of this. By the way, Mr. Noble Man of Love. This needs to be a shirt. PP is okay.
PP is okay. It's okay with Mr. Noble Man of Love.
PP. Billy Bat says he's an average corner at best. I say bring him back for $5 or $6 million. I feel PP loves Zim. I think Zim loves PP. P is a smart. He's getting to my point. Matamidai is really pulling out the bad language.
He is. He's starting early tonight. He's got 5 ladies he's got to impress.
Lucky. Well, Lupkus, what do you think?
Yeah, I would definitely take him back. I thought he's been, one of the better players in our secondary this year. And to me, it's all about what he can do for these young players. He is truly a coach on the field. And that's really what I want to see him. I want to see him come back as the old player coach / coach. I don't think it's happened in professional sports since Pete Rose did it back in the day. I want to see Patrick Peterson come back as a defensive back coach and a player. I don't know if he can do it or not in the NFL.
No, it sounds
I want to see it happen. It sounds awesome because that's what he is. I mean, he is truly a mentor on the field, and I think he really embraces that role. And if he becomes a coach, I would not be one bit surprised. That's why I want Patrick Peterson back, just for his leadership and what he can teach these young guys. Because we have some young, talented corners on this roster who need guidance. Because I don't think Zimmer's going to be there to guide them in the future. And we might be using our first pick on a corner too. And I'd love to have Patrick Peterson mentor that guy.
Viking Jerome, you're absolutely correct. Billy Bats did get whacked. That is why Joe Pesci got whacked as well. Did not get made. He went there thinking he was getting made. Didn't happen. It's because of Billy Bats. Lapagis, he pretty much stole my thunder. If he comes back, I'd love him back in a Terrence Newman type of role, like you just pretty much alluded to. But that also comes with a very low price tag. I don't want him back for even $5 million. I want him back very cheap. If he wants to really come back and play for this team, he needs to come back cheap. He can't come back thinking the Vikings want him as a number one corner or maybe even not even a number two corner. He's coming in to mentor whatever youngster we get in round one, because I'm fully on board with the Vikings taking a cornerback in round one. So that's why I want him back, but it's got to be the right price.
Well, and I think he's already lowered his price if he's going to come out and publicly say he wants to come back to Minnesota. I mean, Vikings hear that. Vikings know that. That lowers his value right there. They know he wants to be here, and they can offer him something low.
But also, you got to take into consideration Zimmer if he's gonzo. I mean, everybody loves Zimmer. It's pretty clear that anybody who plays for this team loves Zimmer. If Zimmer's gone, that changes up everything, and we all believe that he will be gone. So it will change.
Don't you think the players know that better than we do? I mean, they know he's going to be gone. Zimmer in that press conference today, he made that little comment about, "Oh, I'm on the hot seat." He kind of smirked a little bit and left.
Smoking hot. Venomous. Always got to give love to Venomous. Good to see you, sir. Old school.
Merry Christmas to you, Venomous. Early.
Hell yeah.
I'd love to wake up under your tree on Christmas morning.
Viking Jerome wants Mac Alexander back. Lupagus is probably going to crap his pants because he hates Mac Alexander more than he hates anything in the world.
No, I used to love him, but yeah, this year he's as Micro Mike would say, he's cheeks.
He is cheeks. Pesci got whacked. Yeah, he did. Sad day.
Sorry, I'm just not in the gangster movies as much as you guys.
Helmstead, I'm sorry. 50th is disagreeing with Jerome right off the bat. By the way, if anybody joining late, we reached 50 Patreons because of Helmstead.
We did. Helmstead. Now we want to get to 69.
It's perverted. Before we get into the Rams, let's talk about some transactions that the Vikings made this week, last couple of days, actually. Madison off the COVID list. He is back, and he is ready to roll. D.D. Westbrook off the COVID list. Dakota Dozier signed to the active roster. Darius Shepard and A.J. Rose are no longer Vikings, released from the practice squad. A.J. Rose, the dream of him rushing for 3,000 yards in a season, as of now, is over, and has not been picked up.
Which means Wayne Gallman has found a home in Minnesota.
Well, for now he has, but AJ Rose, I mean, I guess it's a little surprising that they just cut bait with him. It's the fact he's on the practice squad. I mean, they just signed Wayne Gallman. They could have easily just said, "Thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it." He had two special teams snaps, whatever you want to call those, and but no, he's here.
Which could tell you a couple things. Maybe Delvin Cook isn't, all that healthy, and they're kind of concerned about him getting hurt again, which makes sense. And maybe they want to have some veteran presence on the field. But they did start using Kenny a little bit. And I liked how Ngwangu ran against the Bears. He ran hard. He had 11 yards average per carry. So he was even getting, he was dragging guys up the middle. He actually ran with power, not just speed.
Didn't he have 2 carries that game?
He had 3 for 33 yards and 11-yard average.
Oh, that's great.
And they quit giving him the ball.
Rams are ass. Bob Swede's in the house. Always love to see Robert Swede.
Yep. I mean, it's Christmas, so I'm drinking my Voodoo Ranger right here.
AJ Rose would be a better guard than Dakota Dozier. Let's talk Dakota Dozier. Signed to the active roster. This is a little confusing to me. I mean, we have our off. It's not like anybody's hurt that I know of or out. That's a little weird to me.
I don't know. Does it mean, are they really that low on Oli Udoh, or they're going to put Dakota Dozier over him? And do we care at this point with what we've seen from Udoh?
We don't care. As long as Mason Cole stays in. I know he had a bad game. I want to see a comeback game against Aaron Donald, and a fantastic Rams defensive line that we'll be talking about. So Mason Cole and Garrett Bradbury could be having 2 back-to-back real tough games. Matamidai is so mad. He had that AJ Rose jersey. He was ready to wear it on Christmas, and now he's fucked.
Now it's just a freaking catch rag. It's all you can do with that thing.
Ooh, lucky.
Yeah, so I don't know. Dakota Dozier probably won't play at all unless someone gets hurt. But the fact that he is signed to the active roster makes every Vikings fan. It just makes you a little nervous. Makes you a little worried.
Dakota Dozier is his
sick.
comeback story. He will be next year at Christmas. We won't be watching the Kurt Warner movie. We'll be watching the Dakota Dozier movie, and it's going to be an Oscar-winning film. Venomous, what did you do? What did you do with that bottle? I think you got drunk and did bad things with that bottle.
Oh my God. Japanese whiskey. I didn't know they even made that over there.
Hell yeah. Jelly Monster in the house.
Oh, hell yeah. We got some good old boys in the house tonight.
Noble Man of Love. It sounds like Thielen's going to play.
Hell yeah, he's going to play.
He's got to play.
Hell yeah, he's playing. All right, before we get in the Rams, I do want to bring this up. We kind of touched on this a little bit in, I think, one of the it was either during the game or after the game, but the Lions beat the Cardinals. So are we feeling a little bit better that there's another team that lost to the Lions this year, or does it not make a difference? What do you guys? I'm curious what you guys think about that. The fact that the Lions beat the Cardinals, does it make us feel any better about losing to the Lions 2 weeks ago? Because if you win that game right now, you're sitting at 8-6, and you're in a lot better position. I mean, obviously that isn't going to go away, but the fact that someone else lost to the Lions, curious how it makes you guys feel.
As you're thinking about that, hit up that Patreon link right there. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 51.
Mr. Nolan Love says it does. Does it make him feel better? Sounds like it does.
Just catching up here. Mason. Matt Helmstead, Mason Cole, or Oli Udo. Lose situation against Aaron Donald. That is correct, but also you could probably pick 90% of the guards in the league or center, and it's a lose-lose. So we got to be realistic. We can't get too down on these guards going against Aaron Donald, who has 11 sacks and is the best defensive tackle damn near to ever play this game.
Well, and the fact, I think Akeem Hicks hadn't played since sometime in November. He's coming back. He was fired up Monday night against the team he's kind of dominated in his career. He was ready to go. I don't think anybody was slowing Akeem Hicks down that night. Mason Cole was simply overmatched. But then it comes down to coaching. If you're getting a guy who just can't hold up, you got to scheme better, roll Kirk Cousins away from him, get CJ Ham up in there, do something, double team him. So I think the coaching has to step up at that point because Mason Cole was just outmanned. He was dominated by a superior male.
Not only outmanned, but I mean, he was looking bad. He was looking like Drew Samia. I mean, he was just getting chucked around like a rag doll. But he's better than that. He's better than that. Billy Batts, is there any scenario in which our offensive game plan doesn't get wrecked by Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey? Kirk Cousins is going to, unlike the Bears game, he's got to get on his wheels. He's got to make something happen. We know Kirk Cousins isn't a quarterback that is going to rush for 50 yards a game, but he is going to have to be moving quick. It's going to have to be like line dancing in gym class. Get your ass moving. Get those tootsies scooting.
You got Boot, Scoot, and Doogie. I think you need to put Venom and Nemesis story up. I think that's going to be their next great Christmas movie.
I'm still trying to catch up. Hold on. Purple Haze, I had a tramp stamp of AJ Rose.
What?
Hold on.
I didn't catch that one.
I'm catching up. I will bring up Aaron Bronner. I was not happy with that either. This was 2 weeks ago. Kirk Cousins just. I don't like that.
Oh, shit. The Lions game.
Do not like that shit. You lose to a winless Lions team, and you're smiling and shaking hands. I agree that this is just a game. Blah 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 blah. I don't want to see any smiling. I wish his ass would have went to the locker room right away. I didn't like it.
I think it's just today's NFL. Everybody knows each other. Everybody's buddy.
Care.
You're all making millions and millions.
Nobody
of dollars.
knows anybody's on the Lions.
I think this means more to the fans than it does to the players. So to them, it's a job, and you know what? They were happy for their fellow NFL players. Maybe they know the guy. Maybe it was an old friend of his. Who knows? Maybe they were talking with someone completely different. If you don't know what they're talking about.
If you were winless and you beat me and we had on national television, I wouldn't shake your hand. I'd hate you.
It wasn't national television. It was just
whatever.
An area broadcast.
Well, it's not like it was shown to 5 people.
Well, I'm just showing a lot of people. I'm just saying. It doesn't bother me that much.
It's because I
just don't think that mentality exists that much in the NFL anymore.
All right, I'm finally getting to venomous here. Graduating is heading to law school and definitely had to celebrate. Finish the entire bottle in under an hour. Wow! And next thing I know, I'm sleeping in the bushes in the rain. My lifelong goal when we get enough patrons is to fly. Is it in South Carolina?
I think so.
And hang out with Venomous for a weekend. I can't think of anything better. I will be sleeping in the bushes with him.
Does he want that to happen?
No, I'm going to surprise him.
Wow. Okay, we're kind of talking about Kirk Cousins, so let's continue. Kirk Cousins, 2 bad games in a row. He threw for 87 yards, did have 2 touchdowns, an ugly interception against the Bears, not great against the Steelers, and now he was very limited today. He's hurt. I think it's a rib, if I'm not mistaken. So are we concerned about Kirk Cousins' last 2 performances? Another good defense coming to town. Anybody worried about old Kirk? And now with the injury, are we concerned?
Viking Jerome, that's we actually have Carl locked up in the basement, so we can't divulge that.
I just gave him a bowl of cream of mushroom soup. He loved it.
Pulford, Skull jabronis. Love it.
Mm-hmm. We do love it.
Love seeing new names. I love seeing new names like Pulford. I already love him.
But he used the underscore. I bet you he's regretting that. Everybody uses underscore, regrets it.
No, I don't regret that for a minute. Bob Swede says he wants to see your voodoo can, or you are a pussy. North Carolina, Venomous. Damn it! I owe you an apology. You have to come pick me up when I fly into South Carolina, and I'm confused where I can't find you.
Bob, if this goes long enough, I will crack. Kwong is here. Cousins' his ass.
We haven't seen anything from Sneaky Joe in a while. I'm a little curious if he's stuck around.
Kwong was looking for you on the post-game live with Lepicus. He was wondering where you were.
I was in La La Land thinking about that disgusting victory.
With Ryan Gosling?
No, I've never seen that.
Really?
Hold on. Let's see. I haven't even read this one yet. Pulford. How about the defense playing better lately? Richardson outside. Tiny Danzer looks happy. Again, now that Breezy's gone, Harry's playing much better. James Lynch is a dude. Pierce Thomason. Richardson outside is legit. That dude could have been a stud defensive end if they would have put him from day one with who drafted him? Was it the Jets?
I think so.
Yeah, he's hopped around can play anywhere. He's a monster, and he has come on strong.
But how do you not mention DJ Wanham in that list?
DJ Wanham is a pass rusher. That is it. He is dick against the run. He should be out there on third downs and nothing else.
I don't think the question was specifically about the run. It was about the defense playing better. He got Richardson, Dancer, Harry playing better. James Lynch is a dude. I mean, that guy's all hustle. DJ Wanham, he was chasing guys down 5 yards down the field after rushing the passer. He was all over the place. You got to mention DJ Wanham if you're talking about the defense improving, but it did improve. And I think the defense, especially in the red zone against the Bears, big reason the Vikings hung on and won that game. Without their performance, this team is definitely eliminated at this point.
Yeah, Wanham. Don't get me wrong. I love Wanham. 3 sacks. I think he's got, 6, 7 maybe on the season. I'm not entirely sure. But put him out there on third downs. I don't want him out there any other down.
Did you see him when he was the guy who would chase the ball, carry the runner down? I mean, he was running down the field, and he was the first one there.
Well, all right, let me rephrase that.
He made the first 5 tackles the second half of that game.
He is not somebody that can play against the run. I mean, his PFF rating was like 30 against the run.
I'm going with what I saw.
You got to look at the missed tackles, not just the tackles.
Well, DJ Wanham definitely stepping up big time, and I hope he can continue. That's my concern with DJ Wanham. He's kind of been flashy. He's been hit or miss in his career. We've seen hot streaks from him as a rookie, and hopefully he can just level his play and be consistent every week, not every year.
Aaron Browner, I think they let Dalvin Cook do whatever the hell they want. So Dalvin, it's all up to you.
Oh, it's weird. And I think you got a second running back, whether it's Madison, Wangu, whatever. I think you do have to give those guys enough carries to get a rhythm, get established, get a feel for the defense. We're only getting 1, 2 here, there, 3 total. I don't think that helps your number 2 very much. And I think Dalvin Cook will be more effective late if he's fresher and if you're getting more love from your number 2 back. So I wish they would use the number 2 more, whether it's Madison or Wangu.
Let's see here. Hold on. Pulford and Patrick Harms have quite the connection here.
Really? What's going on there?
I don't know. It's great to see him, and I love the fact that Pulford is on a horse.
I'm sensing a Brokeback connection here.
I love it. I love it. I'm trying to get
They
caught
can't
up on
quit.
these
They
comments.
can't.
I've probably
They
missed
can't
some.
quit each other. Cannot quit each other.
Can't quit you. James Lynch. I've seen a couple comments on James Lynch. And we got to give it to James Lynch. I mean, it's not like he's a star by any means, but he's a fantastic role player that I think the Vikings will have a little bit of fun with in the coming years. I mean, he's a guy who can get in there, get a sack, get after it, and he's starting to be worth that draft pick.
You know what he is? He's the KJ Osborne of the defense, a guy we kind of wrote off. I didn't know if he was going to make the team. I don't think we were as adamant against him making the team like we were with KJ Osborne, but to me, that's the perfect comp. Same draft class. Really disappointed as a rookie. And then now you're starting to see the progression. You're starting to see this guy make plays. And yes, James Lynch has been a pleasant surprise this year on a defense that's been very disappointing for the most part.
Yeah, it has. There's been some bright spots, and James Lynch is definitely.
Well, he's a bright spot because you can't tell if he's wearing long sleeves or not. He's so white when they're in the away jerseys. It's like you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Happy holidays.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Speaking of holidays.
Yeah. Speaking of holidays, let's hear everybody's favorite Christmas movie.
You butchered it.
We got. I was reading some comments. We got 3 days till Christmas. What are your guys' go-to Christmas movies? Favorite Christmas movies? Let's hear them. I have a feeling I know what's going to be the favorite of most.
And it doesn't even have to be a Christmas movie. It could be an adult film that you enjoy watching around Christmas time. Whatever you want. And as you're thinking about those movies, Patreon link $2 a month. Lupagus, give them the perks while I go cut a whiz.
I'm concerned. You've peed a lot. You might want to get checked for diabetes. All right, the perks, $2 a month. What you get a special exclusive video every single week. Fantastic content there. You get entered for a drawing for some One Bar and Lupagus swag. We're going to be doing that drawing, I think, tomorrow around the noon hour. Whether it's a hoodie, it could be a hat, whatever you want, a thong, get entered for that drawing. And also, as a Patreon, you can get picked if you contact One Bar to be on the quiz show for a chance to win some swag. So a lot of perks for $2 a month. I mean, really, $2 a month, what's that set you back? That's not much at all. It's like 7 cents a day, 6.5 cents a day. We can all swing that no matter how bad this damn economy is. That's what you Home Alone. I'm surprised there's so many Home Alones. Christmas Vacation. That's the one I was thinking. Christmas Story. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Kwong is very disappointed with Patrick Harms and his answers. Elf, Home Alone 2, Die Hard, Elf and Christmas Vacation by Mata Midai. Flopu hates Miracle on 34th Street. A lot more Home Alones than I was expecting to see there, One Bar.
Oh, but Home Alone's on my list. I got a handful. I don't just have one, but I got to get caught up here. Christmas Vacation, Jelly Monster, that doesn't surprise me one bit. Hell yeah. Christmas Story, fuck yeah.
I got to be honest, Home Alone, I remember that movie being amazing, and I came back and watched it for the first time in like an 8-year stretch, and I was just like, this isn't very good.
I got to be honest, Old MacDonald, Elf, I imagine something much older. Miracle on 34th Street.
Venomous Nemesis, Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, Elf Top 3, hell yeah.
There is a lot
of Home Alones.
Kwong, you should show some respect. He was the first. He was the inaugural episode there. Sorry, keep going.
He was. I can't believe we don't have a single Love Actually on here yet.
Floppy who hates that. $2, same as Downtown. Look at Venomous just smoking that.
Looking good.
You should get an OnlyFans account.
We're going to his house for invited or not.
We are Home Alone 2.
Helmstead, you're right. You're smart. Yeah, the original Grinch is always solid.
Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, Die Hard. I am still getting caught up.
He even carved the roast beast.
Grinch on acid. Noble. You goofball.
Never done it.
Old MacDonald, Bad Santa. There we go. Krampus is great. I don't know what that is.
It's a creepy ass. You ever heard of Legend of Krampus? Dwight Schrute talked about it.
Never heard of it. Grumpy old men. Hey, Sneaky Joe is in the house. Grumpy old men.
It's a Christmas movie?
Confirmed about an hour and a half ago. Christmas with Cranks.
Wow.
All right, Venomous, you lost us, man.
Yeah.
And then Patrick Harms just throws out the most random thing ever.
He doesn't want to talk about Christmas movies. He hates them.
All right, let's move it on. All
right.
We didn't talk about ours. Mine, easy. Christmas Vacation, Love Actually, the Home Alone movies, and Scrooge. Scrooge, Bill Murray. How can you go wrong?
Yeah, my top 3: Elf, Christmas Vacation, Love Actually. You gotta make sure you watch those ones every single year. Scrooge is one I need to get back to. I haven't seen in quite a while, but I got so many I watch every single year on a consistent basis. But I like the old school cartoons. A big fan of the Grinch. Big fan of Charlie Brown. Even the old Frosty, and the one where that goddamn cartoon mouse breaks the clock. I love that one. I think it was the night before Christmas.
Patrick Harms is pushing back on this. Hey, can we get 2 more Patreons tonight? That's all I asked for.
That sounds like it's a season of giving, not the season for taking. One bar.
All right, fine. Let's talk some Rams.
Let's do it.
Let's start with the bush.
The bush.
Long enough.
The purple bush. Let's talk some Rams, and let's start with what we always start with: your favorite opposing player from the other team we're fighting. Who's your favorite Ram of all time?
Favorite Ram of all time. I want to see some weird ones here. Matamita, I love Scrooge. Love it. Venomous has never even heard of Love Actually. Have you heard of Her Christmas?
Yeah. Do you even have a heart? You don't know Uncle Billy?
He's got a big heart. Christmas Story.
Lovely.
Married with Children Christmas. Also the Office Christmas specials. Matamita, yes, absolutely. Kurt Warner, Johnny Hecker, Marshall Falk.
Who's Vince Ferragamo?
I'm guessing he was a punt returner in the 70s. Is just a hunch.
He's probably in the Canadian Football League. Played for the Rams probably for like a snap.
Torrey Holt, Marshall Falk.
McDonald's petting Elvis, drinking some whiskey out in the barn right now.
God.
I think Elvis is wearing a wreath.
McDonald lives the life. There's no doubt about that.
Isaac Bruce. I was actually thinking Todd Gurley Doozle. That's a good one.
Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, but seriously, I hated the Rams when it was Torrey Holt, Kurt Warner, Marshall Falk, Isaac Bruce. They were so damn good. Hated that team.
DeMarco Farr.
Yep. Leonard Little.
Sean McVay looks like a pretty boy version of One Bar. I don't know if that's a compliment or a jab.
Yeah, I think he's saying you're ugly. That's what I'm getting.
I mean, if I'm uglier than Sean McVay, it's tough to beat.
I guess that's a compliment.
Thank you. Viking Jerome fucking can't stand the Rams. Bill Lundberg's in the house.
No way.
Good to see you, Bill.
Bill Lundberg. Wow.
And there was a mention of Merlin Olsen.
Hakeem. I think Bill, is he pooping in that picture?
Nah, he's just gross. Matamita, anyone going to see the new Kurt Warner movie? I don't think I'm going to take that one in.
Really? I think that's a movie I'd probably enjoy.
It just looks a little.
I just can't stand that the Sookie's playing his wife. His wife looks like a dude.
Sookie.
Love Sookie.
Oh, that's how it is. Kurt Warner, Jelly Monster. There's no way in hell, Matamita, that Jelly Monster is going with you on that one. Nick Foles. All right, who's your favorite Ram?
Mine? I can't believe no one said it yet. Mine is the son of one of the greatest tag team members of history of the WWF, the son of Animal himself from Legion of Doom, James Laurinaitis, the linebacker. Wanted this guy so goddamn bad coming out of Ohio State. He ended up going to round 2. He's one of these guys who, coming in the draft, he was like a top 10 pick for the first 2 months. Realized he wasn't very fast. I think he was hurt too. Fell to the second round. Rams got a good one. James Laurinaitis. Love him. Always will.
Where did he end his career? Was it like with the Ravens? He went somewhere weird at the end. I want to say Panthers.
I'm gonna look into this though. I wish
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Patrick Hayden, Bill Lundberg, and Bob Sweet, I think would get along great, along with Old McDonald. I think they're just listing off players that were playing before while we were still in our dad's balls.
He was a career Ram until 2016, where he finished against I think they were division rivals at this point. It was the Saints.
That's what it was. I don't think he played very much for him though. My favorite Ram of all time. This is tough. This is very tough. I'm going to say three of them. I'm going to say Flipper Anderson, just because his name was Flipper, and he was actually a pretty damn good receiver. Jim Everett, mostly because of his Jim Rome appearance. But my favorite Ram of all time, Olupagus rudely leaves. I'm going Jerome Bettis. I know his heydays were with the Steelers, but Jerome Bettis with the Rams back in the day when he came out of Notre Dame was a bowling ball, and he ripped shit up. Olupagus is throwing shit against the wall. I don't know what's going on. Ryan Fitzpatrick. I went with Jerome Bettis. He still can't hear me. Jerome Bettis was my number one.
Really?
Yeah.
I always picture him as a Steeler.
That's what I said. I said his heydays was a Steeler. When he came out of Notre Dame, that dude, you couldn't even tackle him. So he's my guy.
All right. Well, because it's Christmas, and Christmas, you do things for the ones you love. This is for Bob Swede.
Bob Swede, make sure he's watching. This is a moment here.
I don't know if he is. This is my gift to him.
Bob Swede. Hey, Bob, I got one of those too. Thanks for being you, man. Appreciate it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. All right, so let's talk a little more.
Venomous remembers your dolphin noise, by the way. Shit.
I don't remember.
All right, let's talk about these Rams. We let's do this.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say let's talk about the Rams. The Rams we know are a very, very good team offensively and defensively. Let's talk about what scares us about these damn pesky Rams. So Olupagus Vikings, I mean, you can look at the percentages as far as, hey, they're the 7th seed right now. They're a whatever percentage chance to make the playoffs. They got to win out. They have to win out to make the playoffs. If they win out, they're in. If they lose one game, shit's going to get hairy, just like your nuts, and it's not going to happen. So we got to beat the Rams. What scares us about the Rams?
Well, first of all, look on the defensive side of the football. It's Aaron Donald. I mean, what he could do against our O-line. I mean, you can put him over Garrett Bradbury. You can put him over Mason Cole. The result's going to be the same. It's going to be an ass whooping. So hopefully the Vikings scheme for that. Stay away from Aaron Donald. Roll away from him. Drop back quick. Don't run right into him like we did with Akeem Hicks over and over and over again. Hopefully they can scheme because Mason Cole, he's definitely probably the best option we have at right guard, but I don't think he's gonna be able to hold up against Aaron Donald. So that worries the hell out of me. And offensively, I'm not going to step on your toes. I'm going to let you talk offense. What scares you the most?
Well, just back to your defense. I mean, obviously that defensive line scares you, and Aaron Donald will wreak havoc. If Hicks lit us up, Aaron Donald is going to have a game. We just have to come to grips with that. It's just hopefully it's not the game of his career. But aside from Aaron Donald, that defensive line, Greg Gaines, Ashawn Robinson, they might not be these big-ass names, but they've had a very, very good year. So not just Donald, but that whole front three. Along with that, they score a shit ton of points. The Rams score a shit ton. What is happening?
We just got $2 from Kyle.
Kyle, damn it. Kyle always comes through. Kyle.
I think he did. Yeah.
He's going to step up big. He's on the Hitman train. I bet he is very excited that Hitman is in the Pro Bowl. But back to their offense. They scored 34 points against the Bears when they played them. We scored 17. And that wasn't only 17. That was 17 handed to us. We had to really work for that 17. What?
No, I said yep.
So they scored 34 points, and that's how many points you should score against it. They have one game this year where they've scored under 26 points. So what scares me is the fact that we're going to have to go tit for tat, or Dwight Schrute would say tit for tit, with these Rams putting up points and coming off a Bears game where we couldn't do that. That scares the living shit out of me. The obvious ones, obviously, Cooper Kupp. Yes, he's going to scare anybody. He's just like Aaron Donald. He is going to have a big game. It's just a matter of how much you can contain him. So, long story short, a lot of things scare me about the Rams.
Well, yeah, and I also think they're a team that you're catching now on the upswing, which I think the Vikings have caught a lot of teams on the upswing. They kind of had a moment there where they're starting to fade out. I think they lost 2 or 3 in a row.
I've caught some things.
Yeah, and now they're playing well. Things are rolling a little bit better for the Rams. So I think you're catching them at a bad time. And Cooper Kupp, to me, offensively, is what scares me the most. He's just he's on fire right now.
I mean, the guy
really can't.
Catches.
the guy can't do any wrong. Him and Matt Stafford, they just got that thing going. They can't quit each other, just like Patrick Harms and who's that new guy? I'm forgetting his name right now.
Would you have some respect?
Pelford _ Skull. Those two are like Cooper Kupp, Matt Stafford. They have a shared moment together.
And Noble
so that's what worries me.
I have Jefferson on my list as well. This dude can take the top off the defense. He's not going to come out and put up 10 catch. What?
You just started talking with a lisp there for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not like he's going to come out and have 10 catches, but he could have 2 big-ass catches. So Van Jefferson could definitely put a wrinkle in this Vikings squad. And also we got to remember Leonard Floyd has 9 sacks. They have Ramsey. I mean, they have some very good players on this defense. I mean, we'll talk about that more in the key matchups, but the Rams are pretty well-rounded, and I don't care if they're coming off of a kind of mildly gross game against the Seahawks. What'd they win? 20-10, or I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was kind of a meat grinder.
It was not the Rams' best performance of the year, but don't get me wrong. These guys can light shit up.
I fully expect this to be a high-scoring affair, an explosive game. It's going to be a fun game to watch if you're not a fan of either of these teams, because I think it's going to be back and forth down to the wire, and it's going to be heart attack inducing is what it's going to be.
Just to be clear, Lupagus also said the Vikings and Bears game would be very high scoring.
But in my heart, I want it to be low scoring. I was thinking with my mind, going by what's been happening this year. That's what's happening with the Vikings. They're screwing with me, man.
Well, this is what they do, and everybody knows this. We're not breaking news. They played down to the Bears 17-9, and the Rams will probably be 35-38.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt that's going to happen. But let's talk. Let's hop in these key matchups here. Yeah, is Higbee even playing? Higbee's been like so.
No, I think he's out. I think he is absolutely out. Yeah, the least of my concerns is their tight end. I'm sorry.
Yeah, their kicker Matt Gay is pretty solid too. He'll probably hit like 8 field goals against us.
Venomous
60 yards up.
Oh, Venomous is trying. He's contributing, trying to get us down to visit him. I think this is a good sign, Lupagus.
I just bought a bus ticket. I'm going tomorrow.
We're gonna get some of that Japanese whiskey or whatever the hell you're drinking and do an episode where we're just taking shots of that. Yeah. Venomous is our guy. We say it over and over. Every episode we say how much we love this guy, but we really do love him.
Well, it's because he's old school. He was back there with our Skull Hole days, back in our old podcast. He's been there for a long time. And I think the Japanese whiskey is actually called Windsor.
Windsor?
Mm-hmm. And guess what it was? They were just so drunk they thought it was Japanese whiskey. Different.
Bill Lundberg confirms that Venomous does rock, and he does. He's our guy.
So Billy Batts is worried about Sony Michel. You guys, I mean, I'm not really worried about Sony Michel. Daryl Henderson's there too. He's back.
Henderson's their main back. I'm glad he brought that up because I'm not worried about anything in their run game. I mean, there's nobody that really scares me. Will they get some yards on the ground? Absolutely. But I am strictly scared about their passing game, and that's it. That's it. None of the running backs scare me. I just have to come to the conclusion that they'll get some yards.
Ed Guy Rocks is in the house. He just got here.
Ed Guy? Where?
He was Caroline. He just got in. He was cold. He's cold. He's got a scarf on, nothing else.
Hell yeah. Ed Guy rocks. Another old school. Billy Batts. Venomous getting some love in the comments. Well deserved.
Bob Sweet says they have potato whiskey in Idaho. And Bob, I'm choking this thing down just for you. It's
Venomous is about to fall off the wagon here.
He's gonna wake up in those wet bushes.
He's gonna wake up in a wet bush. That's all right.
All right,
let's talk some key matchups here.
Yeah, absolutely. To me, I mean, the big one is it's Aaron Donald versus Mason Cole. I mean, is it going to be a repeat performance from last week? Mason Cole can't hold up against Aaron Donald. It's a physical mismatch. Mm-hmm. He can't do it. So to me, it's the Vikings. They got to figure out a way. They got to scheme against that because it 1-on-1, it's not going to happen. He's not going to hold up. So double teams, whatever you got to do. Aaron Donald needs to be taking care of every single play, every single snap. Whether you're double teaming him, rolling Kirk away, having CJ Ham just attack him from the fullback position, you got to count for it, and hopefully the Vikings do because Aaron Donald can destroy this game for the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean that's the obvious one. That not only the obvious one, but that's the big one. if we can't contain Aaron Donald, then it turns into last week where Kirk Cousins has no time and is 12 for 24, whatever the hell he was. We stand no chance against the Rams because if you can't make things happen in the air, it is over. I don't know how they're going to do it. CJ Ham is just going to be constantly back there. Tyler Conklin's going to have to play behind the guard. I don't know what they're going to do, but that is the big one. Also, the obvious one again is Stafford. The dude's lighting shit up. He's got 35 touchdowns this year. They're sixth ranked offense, fourth in passing, 24th running the ball. That's why I'm really not that scared of them. But they are going to put up yards in the air, and it does scare me. Cam Dantzler, it's kind of a mixed bag. We'll see what happens. But Harrison Smith is going to have a big ass game. Same with Xavier Woods. The safeties are going to be having to help quite a damn bit because that scares the living shit out of me. Even when I'm seeing Van Jefferson scares me, that's an issue.
Well, and here's the thing, though. Like someone mentioned earlier, I mean, Matt Stafford and the Vikings have a long history against each other. I mean, Mike Zimmer knows this guy's strengths. He knows his weaknesses. And we've had plenty of games where Matt Stafford makes some great throws against us, but then he'll have some boneheaded, horrible interceptions that he'll make. So I do expect him to make some mistakes in this one. To me, I think another big matchup is Justin Jefferson against Jalen Ramsey. They're going to definitely try to shut down Jefferson with Ramsey. And Jefferson has had two kind of down games here back to back. He's looking to explode. That's a matchup. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be great television, great football to watch. How Jefferson goes against Ramsey. Because if I'm the Rams, I'm going to think, Jalen Ramsey is the best corner in the NFL. I don't need to double Justin Jefferson. I can put him on him one-on-one, and he can shut him down. If you truly believe in Jalen Ramsey, Justin Jefferson should not see any double teams. They think he can shut them down. So Jefferson has to step up and really prove that he is one of the best receivers in the NFL and can, hold his own against one of the best corners.
Plapio makes a very good point. Stafford threw 4 touchdowns to Marvin Jones. Imagine what Cooper Kupp will do. I don't know what Krupp is. I think
it's that movie they were talking about, him and Bob Swede.
I think I had that as a child. And we've been talking a lot about the Rams defense or offense, but their defense is pretty damn good as well. And what scares me is they're 6th against the run. Dalvin Cook is going to have to get shit moving if we have any chance. And Dalvin going against this very good run defense is definitely an issue.
What are Jelly Monster drops a Kruppus. We have a new Christmas character we created tonight. Cooper Kruppus.
Kruppus, you son of a bitch. We're going to be bringing you guys on very soon for bold predictions, so stick around. And also, we're at 50. If anybody joining late, we're at 50 patrons tonight.
I think any show where you create a new Christmas character is a success. So this one's definitely a success.
Yeah, no, that's a winner. We just made a movie. Next year, patrons will be able to see our Christmas film starring Lovelace and I.
As Kruppus, and there's also a Dakota Dozier story coming out. A lot of movies. We got to make some trailers here.
Yeah, we will make a trailer. But yes, Billy Bats, our only chance is to run Cook and play keep away. If we can't get Galvin Cook going, anything can happen.
I honestly think I don't know. I think the Vikings are going to go toe-to-toe with the Rams. I think it's going to be a back-and-forth game. It's going to be a high-scoring game. And I don't know if you have to play keep away. I think it's the last team that has the ball is going to win this thing, to be honest.
We do not want the ball in the Rams offense. We want to take very long-ass drives, take our time, get a Dalvin Cook score. That's
coming from a team that couldn't get a first down the entire second half against the Bears.
Oh no, I'm saying I'm in dream mode here.
Galvin Cook, where do you keep going? Are you tinkering?
Don't tell him.
You're making etch-a-sketches over there.
Are we ready for some bold predictions? What are we thinking here?
I think we are. I really think we are. Matt Stafford 8-13 against the Vikings. It's his career record. I guess that's not very good. Yeah, I think we're probably ready. One bar keeps leaving. I don't know if he needs ointment or a powder.
No way in hell. That's not right.
Hey, Vikings Joe one bar thinks you're a moron.
I don't know, 8-13. That's not the record. It might be something else, but there's no way the Lions have beat us 13 times.
No, I think we've beat them 13 times.
Matt Stafford. Oh, you're right. Yes. Sorry. Well, you guys an
But
apology.
faced Matt Stafford 21 times? That seems crazy.
Well, he's been there forever. Let's do
Poppy
this.
wants to bring up another good fact that Patrick Harms did when we're talking Christmas movies.
What?
Floppy, you just want to reiterate Patrick Harms' fact when we're talking Christmas movies that the Colts have the most Pro Bowlers.
And we appreciate that. We appreciate that. One bar in Santa Clubhugus.
I'll take it.
Oh, 8 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. That doesn't sound right either.
That seems way low in the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean Marvin Jones.
7 of those were to Marvin Jones.
He had that in one game. All right, let's do this. I unfortunately do have to cut another urine here.
What? You need to get your prostate checked.
I
know just the guy.
I'm old. There's the link. If you want to give your bold predictions, hit us up. Lupagus is going to sing you a Christmas carol quick. I just got to check on the mail.
I'm not going to sing a Christmas carol. You guys don't want me to do that. I didn't even make 8th grade choir. I don't know. I just feel like the Vikings, they do well against star defenders, whether it's an edge rusher like a TJ Watt or a one of them damn Bosa boys. They hold their own. I actually think they're going to shut down Aaron Donald. I feel very confident about that. It's going to be some random dude. I feel like Akeem Hicks was fired up. He was ready to go. He was playing out of his mind. So I think it was like Akeem Hicks times 6. He had a lot of pent-up aggression against him. So I think our line's going to be okay. I just think it's going to be an issue where our defense can't stop them, and we'll score. They'll score. We'll score. I think it's just right. I do think it's an offensive explosion. So what is everyone wearing? Patrick Harm wants to know. Currently, I actually have a pair of Viking sweatpants on. They're like my new favorite go-to sweatpants. Very comfortable. Yeah, it's kind of nice. How about you, Patrick? What are you wearing?
All right, sorry about
Kwong
that.
thinks this is going to be 145 to 165 Rams. High-scoring game.
Well, nobody's come on the show. What the hell?
Oh, now they're ready. You keep going pee every 2 minutes.
Nobody is waiting. We got to hear. Let's see some bold predictions. The Vikings are in the playoff hunt, whether you like it or not. You got to see this. Where's Bill Lundberg? Where's Sneaky Joe?
Why would you not like it?
Oh, I see that smiley face. I see a guy waiting there. Look at this guy.
Hey!
Matamidai.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Matamidai.
What do you got, buddy?
All right. Are you ready for some batshit predictions?
Hell yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start out with the calmer ones first. Well, not calm. They're still batshit, but just not as batshit. First, Dalvin Cook. You know that what you said was like 3rd overall ranked run against the running defense.
6.
6. Well, Dalvin Cook's gonna go off in that 6th ranked defense, and he's gonna get like 200 yards, like 3 touchdowns. Then Dalvin Cook's Justin Jefferson is gonna have a rebound game, and Jalen Ramsey is gonna look like nothing. And then Aaron Donald is gonna get lit up. I mean, for one reason or another, Aaron Donald is just gonna have a bad game. Some point during the broadcast, announcers are gonna say that Aaron Donald just looks lost right now and doesn't know how to stop anyone today.
Hell yeah, Matamidai.
Matamidai came through in the clutch. I love every one of those. Matamidai, you have yourself one hell of a Christmas.
Yeah, I think you should wish everybody.
You do the same.
Wish everybody a merry.
Yeah, Matamidai, let's see this.
I want you to have a merry motherfucking Christmas.
Oh yes. I was fully expecting to see some girl's head pop up in the middle of that.
Oh, there's still time yet. There's still time. Oh shit! All right, there's our newcomer. Look at Matt Helge. He's eating freaking popsicle.
What is it? A popsicle?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, buddy. What's going on?
How tall are you? Is your head touching the ceiling?
Hey, just want to say I've been watching you guys for a long time. Just decided to hop on the Patreon now. My voice a little lost from screaming at those goddamn refs on Monday night.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
I hear you.
All right, here's my bold prediction. This is going to be a showing of the 2 best wide receivers in the NFL, the Justin Jefferson game and the Cooper Kupp game.
Hell yeah.
They'll both probably have a similar stat line, but I think JJ will pull out yards. Kupp definitely receptions because he doesn't fucking go deep. He just gets those dinks and dunks. Bullshit. But hell yeah, boys. We're winning this shit. Rams don't scare me.
Love it.
Don't scare
Love
me
it.
either.
Well done, sir.
Hope that's not banana flavored.
I think it might have been
point.
banana flavored. I think it was.
I think that's a great point, though. Jefferson versus Kupp. Not really a matchup, but two guys trying to outdo the other one. I think that's definitely a point and something we could see. Could be a talking point of this game. Which receiver rises to be the cream of the crop?
I see one handsome son of a bitch waiting right here. This is Ed Guy Rocks. What's up,
Ed Guy Rocks.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Hell yeah.
Too,
what are you drinking? What are you drinking there?
Fucking
wine?
Tullamore Dew, baby.
Holy shit. I'm not even going to pretend to know what that is.
I rock and roll with that shit. Yeah. All right. So my bold prediction is kind of a throwback. Last week we saw on the sidelines, beginning of the game, Jefferson had Moss's jersey on. That was a sick-ass jersey, too.
Hell yeah.
And he was talking with him, because ESPN was there or whatever. Well, this week, come fourth quarter, and the previous week, how bad the officiating was, I think, Jefferson's going to get pissed, kind of channel his inner Moss, and go back to January 16th, 1999, take a freaking squirt bottle and hose the refs, which Moss did against the Rams in 99, baby.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Ed Guy Rocks, our guy. Well done, sir. Have a good Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Ed Guy Rocks.
Drinking?
We got Ed Guy Rocks came through last year with the draft video. He's been with us a very long time as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell he said he was drinking. That didn't even sound familiar. I think
it sounded like something from Lord of the Rings. It was like,
I think it might be something from a holiday gas station pump. I don't know what that was, but that was a great one. And we did well tonight. There's the link right there. Somebody wants to still hop on. We got time for a couple more bold predictions.
I want to see Billy Bats come on.
I want to see Billy Lundberg come on. I think he's a big old Sally.
He is.
Those were some good predictions tonight. Those were good.
Yeah, I like a lot of those. Those are well thought out. Tullamore Dew Irish, says Old McDonald.
Yeah, is that what he said? I don't know what that is.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
Oh no! I see another good-looking fella just popped on with a beer in his hand. Kyle, what's going on, buddy?
Hey guys, how we doing?
Doing well. What's your bold prediction?
Good to see you. Happy holidays, guys.
Hell yeah.
Same to you, man. Same to you.
Hey, just saying, watch your show a lot. Appreciate all the content you guys put out, and keep putting it out. You're gonna keep growing, guys.
Thanks, man. Thanks for saying that.
Bold prediction. I'm feeling Harrison Smith, guys. I'm really feeling him this week. I think he's due to step up. So I'm just gonna say bold prediction: 2 picks by the Hitman.
Oh shit!
And he causes havoc all game.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Kyle, well done, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Kyle.
Man. Thank you, guys. Take it easy.
What a Boxing Day that would be. What a Boxing Day it would be if Harrison Smith did what he said.
We got 2 fantastic debuts tonight. I mean, Ed Guy Rocks has been on before, Manamita, but we got Matt, we got Kyle. It's been wonderful.
Billy Bats is in witness protection. He cannot come on.
Well, Billy
Bats
be
like that.
No, but he
that
got
dark shadow, and they talk like this the whole time.
Billy Bats got stabbed multiple times in the back of a trunk. Little does he know. Ed Guy Rocks. Billy Bats. Good fellas. Come on, man. Uh-oh. Look at this son of a bitch.
Who is
that guy?
Hey, we know that guy.
Y'all made me break it out, man.
Oh, no.
No, he did. We talked him into it.
Yeah.
We're winning this shit for sure. I'm 100% confident we got this going.
Hell yeah.
I actually think we're going to go all the way. I'm not the Super Bowl or anything, but we're going to make it to the playoffs for sure.
That's not all the way.
I mean,
that's getting the tip in.
Yeah, that's it. I wanted to call and let you guys know, I hope you guys and your family have a Merry Christmas. All the fans have a Merry Christmas. And I appreciate the card. And here's to many more, you guys. Appreciate it.
Venomous.
Cheers, Venomous. Thank you, buddy.
That's why we love you, man. We love you. Take it easy, man. Have a good Christmas.
And you guys, y'all are always welcome, no matter what. So, anytime y'all are down here in North Carolina, hit me up.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Randall will be driving there pretty soon.
Monamita will be there tomorrow.
Hey, Venomous, just remember, save the neck for me.
Oh, God.
Save the neck for me.
Oh,
Venomous. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Have a good one.
All right. See you, buddy. Merry Christmas.
How can nobody love that guy?
I want to stroke his beard.
All right, we got one of the best defensive linemen ever to play for the Minnesota Vikings in the house. John Randall is in the house.
John Randall is here.
Randall, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on? Great show as always. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for hopping on.
Merry Christmas, fellas.
Merry Christmas.
Bold prediction. James Lynch will actually have a sack that counts where the quarterback doesn't kneel down and he gets flagged for hitting him. James Lynch and Blake Lynch will have a pick six.
Whoa, shit.
So James Lynch sack, Blake Lynch pick six. Skull. Take it easy, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Hell Randall, thank you, sir. Thanks for hopping on.
And Nubs will take a bath with Lori Lynch again.
Oh, that's not that bold. Very good bold predictions tonight. Mine suck.
I like that.
I'm looking at my bold prediction. It's absolutely dog shit compared to some of these. A Blake Lynch pick six bold prediction. Well, you don't even know he's gonna be active. Is bolder than absolute shit.
The Lynch's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh, I think something grew 3 sizes. I think it was Nubs pee-pee.
I think it might have been. Oh, wow.
Oh, God. Good show. I appreciate everybody hopping on.
I'm having a hell of a time. I
wish I had 7 more beers in front of me. I'd hang out, but let's. I think we
because you're not drinking Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah, the Voodoo Ranger is dominating. We haven't seen Bob. Did he ever confirm that he's still here?
Yeah, he was on after I started drinking it.
All right, that's good. That's good. There. Speaking of, Bob Swede says the Vikings love a defensive score. We're due. We're due.
We haven't had one since what? Week 2 against the Cardinals with Nick Vigil.
Is that when it was? Jesus.
I don't remember another one. Do you?
Well, no, I don't. But it's only Wednesday. We're going to be back this week, every damn day, multiple times. Lupicus is off tomorrow at noon, so we might just go balls to the wall. And
I might be driving to North Carolina.
We might just head out to see Venomous, or we might just litter you with videos. Make sure to hit up Patrick Harm's trivia video, the Patreon video. And also, anybody who's watching who is a Patreon, hit me up on Patreon. If you want to come on, I would love to try to get you 5 for 5.
Yeah, 5 for 5, you win, right?
5 for 5, you get Lupicus one bar and Lupicus swag, just like this. But let's do this. What's your bold prediction?
Mine, I was gonna base mine around Adam Thielen, but as this went on, I'm basing mine off another guy in the Vikings offense. I don't care if he's hurt. One thing I know, he is mad. It's gonna be the day after Christmas, it's Boxing Day, and I think this guy probably actually celebrates Boxing Day. It's Kirk Cousins. I think he is gonna go off. He's gonna throw for 426 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's gonna run for 37 yards. He's gonna run for a touchdown as well. He's gonna count for 5 Vikings touchdowns. Kirk Cousins is coming back with a vengeance, as you would say, with a vengeance. Kirk Cousins is going off this Sunday.
Wow, well done. If that happens, I'm gonna need to change my underpants multiple times, which I am glad to do in front of you. Ed Guy Rocks, just sipping on whatever the hell that was, is so excited. That is bold. Helmstead, we should have confirmed that. That's how you say it, Helmstead. Helmstead.
Well, you don't pronounce the J.
Well, I know, but I just want to make sure. So my bold prediction is kind of on the same lines as you as far as kind of a comeback story. I'm going to say Mason Cole, going against one of the best defensive lines in this league, does not give up one single sack. Not only that, he doesn't even give up pressure. Mason Cole comeback story, and this will be a movie not till about 2024, but it will be a movie. And Mason Cole is going to show you guys why we should re-sign his ass to a 10-year contract.
And no disrespect to Aaron Donald, but I actually think he's going to be very quiet this game. I feel it in my bones.
Oh,
like
God, up against that. It's the Voodoo Ranger kicking in.
Is that what it is?
I wish you wouldn't have had that because that makes no sense. I think he's going to have a big game.
I think we're going to do all right against him. I really do. I really think so.
I hope you're right. Vikings, as of now, we control our own destiny. Don't let any of those Debbie Downer Vikings fans get in your ear because right now we're in the playoffs. So keep it positive. What we got the holiday season coming up. Let's drink a lot of beer and we're gonna do a lot more episodes coming up.
Let's be merry. Let's spread cheer. Let's spread love, and let's keep our skull in our hole, right?
And also let's remember we got the 50 Patriots. Our goal was 50 by Christmas. We did it. Matthew, thank you for that. Well done. Appreciate that.
Helmstead
and Venomous. Kyle, appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. And we'll be back very, very soon.
Thanks for everybody who came on Game Bowl Prediction. Thanks for everybody who came on and joined the show, commenting. Love reading what you guys have to say. I love my Wednesday nights. What can I say?
Love it. Well, hey, also Sunday. We'll love that too after the game. Join us for the live.
Yeah, it will be early. One Bar will not be in bed. He'll be joining us live. It'll be fantastic. Cannot wait for it. And you guys, we're waiting for you're waiting for Christmas to come, waiting for Sunday to come. Remember this. This is a little holiday fact for you guys. We already talked. You guys mentioned this movie in the mentioning our favorite Christmas movies, Home Alone. The gangster movie featured in Home Alone is actually a fake movie that was created specifically for the film. It's not real. You can't find that movie.
I actually knew that one. That's the only one I've known since you've been doing this.